Have you ever wondered what lurks in the shadowy corners of the internet, hidden from plain sight? This is the dark web, a mysterious digital abyss that requires specific software or authorization to access. It's a part of the World Wide Web, but unlike the surface web that we surf daily, the dark web is not indexed by search engines. This realm of the internet is often confused with the deep web, but there's a difference. The deep web includes all the parts of the web not indexed by search engines, like your email inbox or a private database. The dark web, however, is a much smaller subset of the deep web, specifically designed for anonymity and often accessible only through special software like Tor, which stands for the Onion Router. Now, the dark web is not all about illegal activities. It's also a haven for political discussions and whistleblowers, a place where users can communicate without revealing their identities. It's a beacon of free speech, especially in countries where the internet is heavily censored. But then, there's the other side of the coin. The dark web is also a marketplace for illicit activities. It's the underbelly of the internet, where illegal content, cybercrime, and black markets thrive. Transactions are often conducted in Bitcoin, a digital currency that provides a degree of anonymity. It's a place where one can find anything from illegal drugs, counterfeit money, stolen data, to hackers offering their services. It's a place where the unthinkable becomes thinkable and the hidden becomes visible, shielded by layers of encryption and anonymity. The dark web is, in essence, an echo of the broader internet, a reflection of our world in all its light and darkness. It's a tool, it's a resource, and like all tools and resources, its use is determined by the hands that wield it. Now that we have a basic understanding of the dark web, let's delve into some recent news stories that have brought it into the spotlight. In May 2021, a hacktivist took a stand against the crime and neighborhood watch app Citizen. This individual, a figure shrouded in digital anonymity, scraped data from the app and posted it onto a dark website. The data was not just a small sample, but an enormous trove that included information on nearly 2 million incidents. This data included GPS coordinates, update history, police radio clips, and images, all now floating in the murky waters of the dark web. But the story doesn't stop there. The hacker went further, providing a count of incidents in various US cities, with New York taking the lead. The cache also included metadata for videos uploaded to Citizen and a list of URLs to 1.5 million videos stored on Citizen's servers. This incident, while it may initially seem like a targeted attack on a single app, raises broader concerns. It's a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities inherent in our digital age, where data privacy and security can be compromised with a few well-placed keystrokes. The hacktivist criticized Citizen and its CEO, Andrew Frame, on the dark website. The data scraped and exposed provided a deeper insight into the use of the app across the country, revealing how even our best intentions can be exploited. This data leak serves as a wake-up call. It underscores the need for stringent data security measures and for companies to take responsibility for the information they hold. It also highlights the importance of transparency, of making sure that users are aware of the potential risks and of how their data is being used and protected. In response to this incident, Citizen made changes to its infrastructure. However, the question remains, can we ever be entirely safe in an increasingly interconnected world? As we can see, even the tools designed for our safety can be turned against us when they fall into the wrong hands. In June 2021, the intellectual dark web stirred controversy by promoting an unproven COVID-19 treatment. This statement takes us back to a contentious time when the intellectual dark web, or IDW, a collection of contrarian thinkers, started promoting the use of ivermectin as a treatment for COVID-19. Ivermectin, a drug commonly used to treat parasitic infections, became a symbol of free speech for the IDW. The drug, however, was not approved for treating COVID-19 by major health organizations. The National Institutes of Health and the European Medicines Agency, for instance, cautioned against its use for COVID-19 treatment outside of clinical trials. The promotion of ivermectin by the IDW sparked a larger debate surrounding the use of unproven drugs for serious illnesses. This isn't a new controversy. In the 1970s, Laetril, a drug derived from apricot pits, was touted as a miracle cure for cancer. However, it was later found to be ineffective and potentially harmful. Despite these historical precedents, the IDW continued to endorse ivermectin. Their stance was bolstered by the Frontline COVID-19 Critical Care Alliance, or FLCCC, which claimed that ivermectin was highly effective. However, their studies were criticized for bias, and the FDA issued warnings against the use of ivermectin for COVID-19. On the other hand, medical professionals remained skeptical, emphasizing the need for evidence-based treatment approaches. Peru, for example, initially approved ivermectin for COVID-19 treatment but later discontinued its use due to a lack of convincing evidence. This story highlights the power of the dark web in spreading information, be it beneficial or potentially harmful. It's a stark reminder of the need for critical thinking and scientific rigor in our approach to health and medicine, especially during times of crisis. In September 2022, Forbes shed light on the rising cybersecurity concerns associated with the dark web. This part of the internet, hidden from common search engines, is a thriving underground marketplace. It's here where cybercriminals convene, drawn by the allure of anonymity and the opportunity to trade in the currency of the digital world, cryptocurrency. The dark web is a one-stop shop for illicit activities, from hacking websites, targeting phones or computers, manipulating records, to conducting distributed denial of service, DDoS attacks. You name it, it's available. It's like a twisted version of an online shopping site, where instead of clothes or electronics, you find a menu of cybercrime services. The rise of the gig economy has added fuel to the fire. As more people turn to freelance work, often relying on less secure home networks, the opportunities for cybercriminals have multiplied. It's a predator-prey scenario, where the predator is always adapting to the changing landscape. But it's not just individual hackers lurking in this digital abyss. The marketplace also sees the trading of data, including military-grade cyber weapons. This is especially concerning, as it indicates the involvement of nation-state entities. As these illicit activities increase, the need for comprehensive security systems becomes paramount. Organizations are now tasked with the challenge of not just detecting and mitigating cyber attacks, but also preventing them. It's a constant game of cat and mouse where the stakes are incredibly high. So, as we've seen, the dark web, while a fascinating aspect of the internet, is also a thriving hub for cybercrime, pushing the need for robust cybersecurity systems.